Yes, it might be right here. I suppose it could even be here. And, well, maybe it's here too. It being stress. National research shows that stress is one of the top academic impediments for students these days, and according to pre-law students I spoke with, applying to law school can raise stress to seemingly unmanageable levels.
I think the most stressful thing about applying to law school was trying to narrow it down from such a big pool of law schools in the United States and trying to decide which ones you want to apply to, because it's expensive. It takes a lot of time to apply. So narrowing it down to which ones, because then once you get in, that's where you'll go and that's where you might have a potential career and life path. So I think I was thinking too big picture, and so that was stressful for me.
I think nervous is an understatement. It just seems like everything just like kind of piles up, especially as you get closer to the deadline. There's, having taken a prep course to get into law school, studying for that, balancing having to have a social life with an academic life, being involved in extracurriculars, TAing for a class, running for certain positions. It's very stressful, and it's a way of trying to figure out how to manage everything that I think may be overwhelming to people.
I think it's like a little bit of mixed emotion. I have some friends that have calmed my fears that have already been through the application process, so that has helped a lot. And then I have other friends that are with me in the application process, so they're kind of in the other factor where they don't care if they can go to private school, they don't care about the money, but it's just a big factor of the loan, the student loan, and how much are we going to owe after graduation.
With all of this added stress, does anyone really even make it to law school? Well, of course. In fact, over 58,000 students were admitted last year according to the Law School Admissions Council data. So the real question is, where should these students look for help calming their minds?
Your family support needs to be there, letting them know about every step of the way. Shadowing an attorney, either in Gainesville or your hometown, would be great, just to kind of like get a glimpse about what's going on. And I would say the student groups, if more than anything, because if you are engaged, you develop those connections with folks who may be lawyers like you, and those connections transition on. So I think that a lot of students have the misconception, that they think, oh my gosh, oh my, this is going to be too much, it's impossible. It's not impossible if you know what you're getting yourself into. And we saw some wonderful UF alums that really just said, tell your students, just be prepared for it, know the facts, and you'll be okay.
And the more you can manage your time, actually, the more you're going to get out of it. Also, knowing, taking some time for you every day, really having some me time, because so much of our time is taken up with our phones, our computers, making sure that we're getting all of our stuff done, our applications, making sure we're keeping up with our coursework, doing outside stuff, making sure that everything looks fabulous on our resume. And, just having some time just to have some downtime, spending time with friends is also really important.
So whatever it is that stresses you most about law school, talk about it with your friends, your advisors, and your family. And by managing your time, getting the support you need, and taking some time for yourself, all that law school stress will vanish away. For the Get Into Law blog, this is Kate Lawton.